What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Channel. And today we are gonna be doing Persona news. And yeah, I also got my cosplay outfit here. I am doing an unboxing for this one, so if you guys want to check that video out, it'll be posted at some point. But anyway, let's go ahead and start it with all these Persona news because there's a lot of stuff that happened this week. Some stuff that I was hoping for, some stuff that I was really excited for, and sometimes that I don't know if I agree or like about it. So let's go ahead and start with this video, and we're gonna talk about first about the really cool news. So what happens this week? This week we had first of all, Persona 5 Royal has first day DLC, day one DLC. So we have information about it. There is a ton of DLC, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, it is cool, but at the same time it's expensive. Each one of those things are pretty expensive. I mean, we're talking about full outfits and everything for like 800 yen. That's like about $8 per each one of them. Of course, with that being said, since they are doing that, they are including the BGMs, the music for it or whatever, so it's pretty cool. They're doing Persona 5 Dancing Starlight, they are doing the Velvet Room customs, they're doing Persona 5 Featherman customs, Persona 5, I'm sorry, the Jersey customs, that's a free one. They're doing Strange Journey, which is a really cool Shin Megami Tensei game. You guys should definitely check that one out. They are doing also Personas and that kind of stuff. So guys, it's cool and everything. I just don't agree with the pricing. I feel it's a little bit too much for that, but you know, it is what it is. It's business, and it is still exciting to hear about all they're doing and everything. Speaking of Persona 5 Royal, there will be a developer interview on the PlayStation magazine, that's Dengeki PlayStation in Japan. So look forward to that. We'll definitely keep you updated with that. This magazine will be released on October 28, 2019. So as this comes along, I'll definitely keep you guys updated with that, and I'll leave a link in the description with all of this news, so you guys can read the full articles at Persona Central or whatever other websites that I keep up with. So we talked about Persona 5 the Royal. So being that it was or is going to be released in Japan in a couple of days, I'm still thinking about doing a live stream for it, but I don't know the specifics for anything. But it looks like Famitsu, the magazine, already has the review out for the game. It is a little bit concerning, a little bit strange. Let me explain. So Persona 5 The Royal got a score of 37. Some highlights of the review said that it was a really good game, and it took them about 20 hours more than Persona 5. So that means that's a lot of good additional stuff. They talked that this was definitely an improved version of the game, but they also did talk about things like how the pricing was concerning. And I do agree with that kind of stuff. I don't think that it's fair that the game is again $60 and almost $90 in Japan, so it's a lot of money. But they still commented that a lot of stuff felt really well done. So it's good. It's good to hear that there was a lot of good stuff. For reference, though, Famitsu review for the original Persona 5 was a 39 out of 40. So it is weird to see a remake get a lower score from the original one, but at the same time, I do see where this is coming from. You know, you want the game to be the best it can be. It doesn't justify the $60 price again. Things that even I have wondered myself and thought about. So I agree with a lot of stuff that Famitsu is saying. 37 out of 40 is still a 90 something, so it's still a really good score. And it does bring the question: is it worth it? Is the Persona 5 Royal worth it? I do think that this is bears its own video, though. But yeah, really cool to hear that the game's still as good as before. Exciting, of course, like always. And that being said, let's go ahead and move on from this article into something different. So we had Persona 5 Scramble announced this week. I did a full trailer breakdown, reaction to the video, and discussion about what my initial thoughts and everything. And we do have some additional updates. Now, a lot of these updates, if you keep up with the YouTube channel, I did talk a lot about my thoughts about it and everything, but if you also read in the comments, I did find that there's a lot of new information as well. So I did want to share that information. Originally, the trailer described a couple things that we didn't know at first hand. Some of these things will be like this game is actually a sequel of Persona 5, so it'll take about half a year later after the original game ended and everything. They haven't disclosed whether this is gonna be with the new canon from Persona Royal or if this is just from Persona 5 directly. So I don't know if there's gonna be a difference or not. So they haven't talked about that yet. Now that being said, there were these really cool trailers that they released in each individual location in Japan. Different, I guess you could call them states or areas where I guess they had like Okinawa and that kind of stuff. So different areas in Japan, and they released trailers specifically for those regional areas. So that was pretty cool. You can see some of these videos right here. The game will be released on February 20, 2020. I originally guessed that this was either a release date or more information updated and so on, but it is the release date for that, so that is awesome as well. That being said, they did this thing right here, they also are going to be doing a live stream with more information, and that will be a live stream on November the 4th, so just about a week or two from now. So definitely I'll keep you updated on that as well, I promise. The new character that we had, the other red-headed girl, her name is Sophie. We don't know any information about her so far, but this was found throughout the audio there. I think accidentally Futaba calls her Sophie, so we know that that's her name. There will be DLC for this game at all, and I know you guys know how I feel about DLC, as I just talked about it a second ago. But this will include songs from the original Persona games, and I guess brings the question: are they gonna bring Persona characters from Persona 3 and 4? They have not discussed that, but they did tease a little bit with the colors at the beginning of the trailer. Originally, it shows things from Persona 5, Persona 4, 3, 2, 1, and pretty much the color variation in all of them. So it was really exciting to see that there. But overall, this is pretty much the updates on that. We don't have a lot of more stuff or anything like that on Persona 5S at this time, but as we find out more stuff, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that as well. And my last piece of news is not Persona related, but it is Atlus Sega related, because it looks like there was an interview with the big suits at Sega, and they were talking about pretty much their experience with Atlus so far, because they purchased Atlus not that long ago, and they were talking about their future projects and everything. So things like the Yakuza games, Project Sakura, and what are they looking into the future. And one of the things that they mentioned, which is somewhat concerning but also interesting to hear about, is that Atlus is in this case of working in a new IP. Now, we know about this new IP because this was announced a while ago. That is Project Ari Fantasy, A New Journey Begins, which is, we don't know what it's about yet. We know it's a different kind of fantasy game from what they have so far. So they do talk about Persona and Shin Megami Tensei as big franchises, but they want to make something else and more stuff and everything. So it is cool that they're talking about that. I do find it somewhat concerning that they were kind of like, yeah, Persona's cool and SMT is cool, but we want to do other IPs, or we want to have Atlus do other IPs. So I don't know if I like that a lot. Now, that being said, they're not removing people to go in this new project. They have a new studio. This is Studio Zero that is working on these new games. However, the original director for Persona 5, 4, and 3 is now working on this game. So Persona 6, a new Persona project is gonna be handled by a different director. Anyway, that's pretty much all the news regarding Persona, Atlas in general, and pretty much really exciting stuff there. As always, all my links will be in the description for your reading purposes if you're interested on finding the full story and all of this stuff. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you're new, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm fairly new on YouTube, hitting about almost a year there, and I will be doing a year special when that happens. But that's it for today, guys. I'll see you next time.